Well, welcome back to Radcliffe Radio for the latest fixture under the lights. Tonight, Radcliffe make the trip to face Marine AFC in the Enterprise National League North. It's a reunion of sorts as Borough come up against former manager Bobby Grant for the second time this season. More so senior player, more so a player that has featured this season, and we are underway as it's played all the way back to Barnsley, who goes forward now, headed away by Smith. Breaks in the middle of the park, but it's helped back on by McDonald before it's headed away by Maynard. Now cleared away by McFadzean. But underneath that one is Brown, who heads it back forward. Underneath that one then was Jolly. And now Finlay Sinclair Smith helps it onto the 14 in Thomas once again. And they got it in the penalty area now with Finlay Sinclair Smith. It's blocked. And then it's ricocheting all around the penalty area before Halstead dives onto the ball. But that was a good opportunity in the opening, well, you'd say.
Almost did take the play, did take the attack from there.
Roscoe sends it in towards the penalty area looking for Hume, but it'll evade him and it'll be picked up by Anson. Anson's still got hold of possession. Looks like he's obstructing it. Eventually does reach a Fouet over on this right-hand side. Up against Anson, pokes it through his legs. Still looking to wriggle free. Goes down under the challenge from Anson. Looked to clear foul. It wasn't acknowledged that way. And now Marine can break via Sinclair Smith, who's taken a heavy touch, which allows Scales to clear away for a throw-in, but...
Might be a bit more time before this corner gets taken.
You doubt it'll be the end of it as well. As that's sent in by a Fouet. It's not a bad-looking one. Punched away, though, by Barnsley. Should be recycled by Taylor back out to a Fouet, and it is on this right-hand side. Gets half a yard, delivers the ball in, and then it's cleared away by Fielding. And then Sinclair Smith can lead the counter-charge. It's been forced a little bit wider than he would have liked, but he takes a cute step past Greenfield before sending it forward up towards Jolly, who recovers well, gets the shot off, but it's a tame one and an easy one for Halstead to collect, which he quickly bowls out.
And take the sting out of any form of effort that was going to come towards Mark Halstead's goal.
It's great work that from Hume. Helps it into the path of Rio Clay. Gets the shot off. Not a long way wide in the end. Good chance that for Rio Clay to grab yet another goal. Goal number 18. But in the end, it just narrowly goes off the target.
Yeah, you just...
In Danny Greenfield, he's got acres and acres of space to drive into. He's got Fouet even further out on this right-hand side, who should get there ahead of his marker in Brown, and does. Wriggles free of the challenge of Brown, but Fouet still trying to come away with possession. Finds the feet now of Hume, who's done really, really well to shrug off the challenge from Anson. Helps it back towards Fouet, and it's going to be brought back for the initial free kick on Hume. But the moment, all that's known is goalless between the two sides as that corner is sent in. Where it's met by a Marine body, flicked away by Maynard, picked up by Finlay Sinclair Smith, who heads it back on. Then it's an attempted overhead kick from what looks to be, I think it's Josh Wardle, actually, of all people.
It was.
And it's a long way off the target, but that would have been a great way to clears away. Greenfield helps it onto the centre, but Thomas heads away. And now Sinclair Smith heads it back into the path of Smith, who goes forward himself up towards the right-hand side, where Clegg should get there ahead of his marker in Wardle. Does. It's played into the penalty area for Hume. Ricochets back off Anson, but good communication there from Barnsley, who took control of that situation. And white and blue shirts. You're hoping Greenfield can find a man in blue. It's met by Maynard, and Maynard's just deemed to have impeded his man in the process. And it's a free kick and a free way out for the Mariners, where it's headed on more so than headed away by a Marine body. Clegg tries to help it in field, but it's cleared away by Thomas. Zanzala's going to put pressure on Smith, and then McFadzean comes away with possession. Picked up by Greenfield, who will lead the counter charge now. He's got a Fouet over on that right-hand side, who does well to read the path of the ball and grabs a hold of possession now, looking to drive towards the penalty area. Gets the ball across the face of the box, met by Rio Clegg, but in the end, a long way off target, and looks like Lee Whelan that will send this one in from the right-hand side as we look on. Sent in towards that back post, where it won't be completely cleared away by Maynard. It's well blocked by Hume, and then it's poked home by Sam Fielding, and Marine do take the lead. It was well blocked initially by Jordan Hume, but then it fell gracefully for Sam Fielding, who then just poked it home unopposed. An easy tap in, you'd say, for Sam Fielding to grab his first league goal of the season. Halstead restarts as now. Sent forward, headed away by Marine. Now picked up by Sinclair Smith, who just hooks it forward once again. Headed away by McFadzean, then helped on by Maynard. Now reaches John Taylor, who wriggles free of one challenge, wriggles free of a second now. Jordan Humes stings the palms of Fraser Barnsley. That's behind for a corner kick. From the Radcliffe right-hand side, left-hand side for the Mariners. Now he's delivered towards the mixer, where it's going to be met by a Radcliffe player. It's bouncing around all around the penalty area before it is then eventually cleared away. And Jolly can lead the counter charge for the Mariners. Out to Sinclair Smith, who's going to be up against Danny Greenfield. Chopping and turning, gets the shot off, and it's just about... Well, it looked like it was going to be scrambled clear, but it's an easy tap in once again for Charlie Jolly. And just like that, Marine double their advantage. Scales couldn't do enough to prevent that one from crossing the line, and Jolly, in the end, has the easiest of tap-ins to poke that one home. And there's a bit of afters that's gone on between both parties. I think it's Maynard that's being called over. And here the off-chance sound around, and he is sent off for the third time this season. Lewis Maynard sees red. Not all too sure why. And now the referee goes back to converse with his assistant. Jono's been sent off as well.
I think Jono's been shown the red as well, hasn't he?
Now Smith heads it into the path of Dudley once again, who's wriggled free of one challenge and a second challenge before going to Dan Gardner, who returns from his suspension after it's been shown red at Macclesfield, or not shown red at Macclesfield, depends which way you want to spin the narrative.
I mean, in the report it was shown red, but on the pitch he wasn't.
Here's a Fouet infield to Ball. He gets past one challenge and then he's impeded, and it's a free kick for Radcliffe to restart. Can he provide Radcliffe with a lifeline in this one? Looks to go for goal, and he does, and it's off the bar in the end. It's a fantastic strike, only met by the crossbar in the end, which keeps it out.
Unlucky. It's unlucky from Tails. He's done everything right. Got it up, got it down. In this scenario, it was being down to 10.
It's going to be a Fouet to take. 3 goal contributions last time out. Looking for a 4th in 2 games. Once again, the pushing and shoving persists, and this time Smith is shown yellow. And we'll wait for the corner to be taken. The second opportunity, it looks like it is going to be delivered. So the referee's whistle does sound now. Right arm in the air from a Fouet before looking to deliver with his left, which he does now. Claimed by Barnsley. It's a comfortable claim in the end by Barnsley.
Extra man in the middle of the park. Obviously, we've lost one with Maynard going off, so put that extra body in there.
Just to dictate things.
Yeah.
That was sent forward, headed on by Whelan before it's headed away by Brown. Then Dudley. Then Whelan just hoists it forward once more up towards this left-hand side, where Roscoe gets the first contact, but Marine win the seconds now via Jolly, who's going to make a late dart across the right-hand side. Gets the shot off, moving around awkwardly, but it's a good save by Halstead down to towards his left top corner.
You have to watch it carefully. He did take a nick on the way through that shot from Jolly.
Forward for Marine, the likes of...
Three across the face in the 18-yard box as well.
But here's Whelan anyway from said corner kick, delivers it in towards that back post. Wardle heads home, and it's 3-0 for Marine. Josh Wardle caps off his 150th appearance in style, rises high, and on comes Hallam Hope for what remains, but it's just a case of now just trying to minimise the damage more than anything, isn't it?
Did Jordan want to stay in the pitch there? Because he didn't really wait for him to come off before Macclesfield ran on.
It's going to be taken infield to Gardner before it's returned to Ball, and then it's cleared away by Marine, cleared back forward by Smith. James recycles it back towards Dudley, but it's a wasteful touch from him, and it allows McDonald now to come away with possession. Plays it up to Sinclair Smith inside the penalty area, gets the shot off. It's grabbed a hold of by Halstead in the end, who now quickly bowls it out. We'll watch that on behind for a throw as we enter the final 20 seconds of added time. Hopefully it won't be all too much added on past that point. And it will be a throw-in for ball to take just before the halfway line. He's got Hallam Hope offering himself as the short option. In the end, leaves it for McFadzean to take. Quickly takes it to Hallam Hope. And there it is, that is the full-time whistle. It is misery in Merseyside. Radcliffe fall victim to a 3-0 defeat at the hands of their former manager in Bobby Grant.